learned.
Hey there.
Sam is sitting on a server backed up on AWS. Right now, all roads lead to John Ray, it seems.
Watching Kevin O'Leary on CNBC talk about his relationship with FTX, the crypto company that went belly up, 3-4 weeks ago. And if you guys don't know who Kevin O'Leary is, he calls himself Mr. Wonderful. He's on Shark Tank, some guru investor. And hearing his explanation of the research he did into FTX as a company is comical. And he's trying to distance himself and waive any culpability, for probably getting tons and tons and tons and tons of investors to put their money into that company that was based on a totally nothing. And I did a video about this, a month or two ago, about the talking heads and how they know nothing. When I say the talking heads, I mean the experts that they wheel out here on CNBC and tell people what to do with their money. And, I've been in the markets for 30 some odd years. And the only thing I've learned is the people on TV don't know what they're doing. So, I think slow and steady wins the race. I think a diversified portfolio and dollar cost averaging is probably, and believe me, I've gambled. I have gambled on the markets. And I've won, and I've lost, and I've won, and I've lost. But net, I don't know where I stand. And just watching Kevin O'Leary talk here, I didn't believe a word he said. Good morning. Who was that? Somebody just talked to me and said, good morning. Good morning, Suzanne. I don't know. Good morning, Tara Jane. And hey, John, I'm not trying to be a financial opinionator. I probably don't know anything either, but I at least know I don't know anything. And I know that if you dollar cost average and put a little money in, whatever a little is to you a month, whether it's in a retirement account, I think the first thing people should do is generally invest in their 401ks of their company. And I wouldn't say I wouldn't ever, because I probably would, because I'm kind of a gambler, probably invest that money into company stock. I think you're better off doing a diversified mutual fund if you invest in company stock. And let me tell you, I've got firsthand experience in this. You get matching and, and you don't even really notice it. It just comes right out of your check. Kind of is like taxes. And one day you wake up 10 years from now and you got, $100,000 or $1 million or 50,000, some amount of money in your 401k, hopefully more than you put in. But I will say, be cautious about, investing in company stock. I used to work at Bear Stearns, the big brokerage company, and I know a lot of people that invested in Bear Stearns and worked at Bear Stearns. And that company went to zero in the 2008. And I'm not laughing at it because I'm savage, but it's just amazing what's happened, because that was a big Wall Street company, solid blue chipper, and went to zero. So be cautious. And just know when you're watching these guys talk that it's just talk. And watching Mr. Wonderful explain why he was involved in FTX and the compliance he did is just a total farce. He didn't do a damn thing. And he acted like, he wanted to invest because Sam Bankman-Fried was an American investor or American crypto dude. It wasn't that. He was greedy. I mean, at least I wish he would have said he was just greedy. Be honest. He saw the thing going straight up and he said he wanted to be a part of that. And I mean, I get it. I get the greater fool theory and hopping on the bandwagon and buying things that are going straight up, but that's what he did. He was just being greedy. Good morning, Whirling Dervish. Can I use your real name, or Whirling Dervish? I think it's Laura, I learned last night. Anyway, good morning, all of you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a little show I've been doing for over 3 years on various platforms at various times in various formats. It's a show I enjoy a heck of. All right, Laura. It's a show I enjoy doing a heck of a lot. I'm currently here on TikTok. I go live at 8 o'clock every morning. I talk about life, the ups and downs we have. I'll talk about anything. The markets, anxiety, depression, addiction. My dog Holly, who's right over there, decorating for the holidays. Snow, Naperville. I don't know, working for UPS, being a realtor. I don't really talk about anything. But what I like to talk about the most, I'll give you a scan of Holly as I walk by. For those that have been watching a while, and I'm going to hobble on into my kitchen. Yeah, Tara Jane. You've been watching a while. You know. For those that have been watching a while, and I was up a little after 4 today. I got a pretty darn good night's sleep. I made this pot around 5 o'clock. I got this much left. And for anyone that watched my morning video this morning, you know what type of coffee it is, but I won't spoil it for those that haven't. Well, John, you should have that coffee made. Always curious to hear this answer. Katie, I never considered IG. I don't really do anything over there. That's probably, I never even considered it would be to answer your question. For a while, I was doing it on IG's parent company, and that's how, I was super busy. Hold on here, before I get distracted, I'm excited to have some coffee. I haven't had any in about an hour, and been on a walk, just took a bath, just talked to you guys for a little while. I hope wherever you are, and John, you better brew that coffee up real quick. Whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you. Cheers to us. Happy Thursday, Matt. I'm doing well, Les. I'm doing well. Mary, you asked how my day was yesterday. It was awesome. Awesome. When I say awesome, I'd say very productive. Very productive. Very tiring. Very good. I worked in my real estate job. I did a ton of video production. A ton of video production, which is kind of this and all my editing and reposting videos and working that. I worked in my seasonal job for UPS for 5 hours. Worked with a new driver. Interesting, always meeting new people. Fat man, it's early for coffee. Well, Fat man, when you wake up is when you need the coffee yesterday. Laura, I wonder what you do for a living. Did my client buy the house? No, but I think they're going to, Mary. I think they're going to. It's interesting in real estate. You work with different people, and different people work at different speeds, and different people respond to emotions or facts or whatever. And you can't handle everybody the same. If I would handle this client, who happens to be a friend of mine, like I handle some other clients, he'd probably get mad at me and go away. But he's kind of slow and steady and, a little more conservative and a little less emotional and really wants well thought out. I think would be the answer to your question. Can I kick back? I'm going to kick back if it doesn't offend you guys, but my knee's kind of hurting as I don't like to talk about, as I tend to talk about. Oh, no, I'm going to light a candle too. I got an unlit candle I blew out because I went for my walk with Holly. And I like to create a little mood, make it feel kind of romantic. I don't know what's romantic about this. About a guy in his home, kicking back, drinking some coffee. It's probably not romantic at all. But anyway, I'm coming to you from Naperville, Illinois, a town of 150,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. And it's kind of a gray day. Let me show you. Look at this. I'm going to have one more sip of coffee. I live in a small 2-bedroom, 1-bath ranch, one of the smallest homes in Naperville. And I'm going to give you a quick tour of my family room. Nothing fancy at all, but perfect for me and my dog Holly and my kids when they come over. There's what I look at outside my window. I groan every time I move. I need to take. I worked, I think, like 8 of the last 9 days over at UPS, and I need the money, and so I appreciate the work. But boy, I'm going to appreciate a few days. Oh yes, Holly's beautiful. A few days off when I get the opportunity to rest my body and rest my knee. My aches have pains, and my pains have aches, as I like to say. Oh, this feels good. Oh, here comes Holly. Hi, Holly Jolly. She came and visited. She knows when I talk to my phone, I usually sit idly for a while. Holly was a beautiful puppy. Yeah, she's a Springer Spaniel, Laura. She's a Springer Spaniel. And it's funny, I never knew what that meant. I really think it means jumping. And I'm sitting. Maddie, you do whatever you want. If sitting is what you want, where are you sitting, I wonder, Maddie? Yeah, she's beautiful and she's awesome. I think she's super smart too. I wonder where you're sitting, Maddie. I appreciate you guys for watching this morning. I don't know how much I have for you. Hey, Mary, guess what watch I don't have on today? Hello from Houston, Texas. Hello from some comments in the live were screened, filtered to protect the community's experience. That's strange. Somebody had to filter some comments to protect our experience. I'm glad somebody's watching. Sometimes I don't think anybody's watching. Well, no, I've worn it before, but Mary, no, I didn't. I was kind of curious how many calories I burned without even working out yesterday. I didn't count my steps. I didn't look at my steps. It would have been a ton. But I burned just under 1,200 without working out. So I had my ring set for 720, the outer ring, and I burned almost 1,200 without even trying to exercise. Maddie, you do 20,000 steps a day? I bet you I had a big number yesterday, I'm sure. Every time I work, I got a big number. I was just kind of curious. I find the Apple Watch stresses me out. You know, if I get a text or a phone call, it vibrates. If I get a message, I know you can turn off those functions, but even looking down and seeing how many steps I burn is somewhat, I don't know, more. I'm overly connected to technology as it is. I feel. Obviously, I'm sitting here staring at my phone right now, as are all of you. So, having my watch talk to me or be connected to my watch to the internet, for me, seems a little more than I want. Again, I'm trying to quiet the mind and quiet the life and enjoy the little things. And if I'm staring at my rings every day, wondering when I'm going to complete them or how many calories I can burn, it's just maybe not my thing. I think everyone I talk to loves their Apple Watch. So I'm not trying to diss the Apple Watch. It's now in my closet, but I guess I just don't want an Apple Watch talking to me so much. Let's have a little more coffee. So what does my day hold today? I'm waiting for my text to find out where to meet the driver today. I have no idea when I'm working or where I'm working or how long I'm working. I'm hoping to get to see my little nuggets of love. I'm hoping to see my little nuggets of love, Augie and Eve this morning, assuming I'm going to be working the afternoon and won't be able to have my regularly scheduled day with Augie. Hoping to get a couple hours work in at Starbucks today, doing a little video production, doing a little follow-up with some real estate thing, and hoping to enjoy some coffee before my shift this afternoon, assuming I'm working in the afternoon. So other than that, my plan is to enjoy the moment, enjoy the day, enjoy having my feet up, and just kind of enjoy things in general. Anyone have anything for me? I don't have to talk long. Is there time flexible parenting time for you? Yeah, she is. Right now we're in a very needy financial situation, unfortunately. So she's being very cool about that. She's being really cool about that. And she knows I need to, we were both realtors, and she knows I need to be making every dollar I can right now. So as unfortunate it is when it conflicts with my Augie time. It's also important, though. And it's funny, I talked about it a few months ago, and I was thinking about this. I went on a few interviews just for kind of part-time seasonal jobs, and jobs I'm extremely qualified for. I believe she is. Some coffee and, well, fat man, you do you. Good morning, Val Life. Oh, Val from Bio. Hey, thank you. I was going, Val Life, I know your name. I did a video out in front of Bio the last Friday, and I posted several videos from it that are getting quite popular. Last Friday, I go live every day at 8, and it's interesting. I've been doing it for, 3 or 4 weeks, but it started a few months back and kind of got away from it, and I'd like to do it. Hello, Emily. I'd like to do it every day. I think it's an important time for me to unwind, and it gives me an opportunity to create some content. Hello? Hey, Art, I just learned this morning you're not a Art man. You're not a man. I always thought Art from Ohio was a man. I wonder if you mean, good morning to girl mom. But I wonder if you're talking like arts and crafts, Art from Ohio. I don't know. But appreciated you watching my video. I appreciated you tuning in. I had somebody say they missed my live show today. And hey, it was cool. Yesterday I was delivering packages in Santa hat. And I think the customers got a big kick out of it. I think I got a lot of funny looks occasionally. But, I kind of even forgot I was wearing one. And I think I got a lot of funny looks from it, but I'll tell you, the customers loved it. The customers loved it. At one part of the day, school had just gotten out, and a ton of kids were coming by, and they all kind of gave me funny looks. But that's okay. Yeah, well, thank you, Shannon. Did I show it in something? I don't even know. Did I show it on this? But yeah, I love wearing the Santa hat. I'm going to wear it again today. It's not a real quality Santa hat. I guess it could be an elf hat, too. Maybe that's what I am. Although I'm kind of growing a beard, so I might be Santa. I'm not really growing a beard. I just like to take a few days off from time to time from shaving my face. I don't like the feeling. Kind of feels dirty. Ugh. Do a Christmas video? Well, what do you mean a Christmas video? What do you mean do a Christmas video? I don't even know. What would be a Christmas video? I mean, it's not Christmas. If I go live on Christmas, I'll certainly do a Christmas video. I'll certainly talk about Christmas. You think a beard would look great? Huh? Oh, with a hat. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm sure I'll wear it. I just figured December 8th was a little early to be doing my live show with my Christmas hat on. You think a beard would be great? It's interesting. I see some guys with big beards. Ugh. To me, it would feel so unkept. It would feel so unkept. I mean, again, this feels kind of dirty. I can't imagine having something out to here. What if I'm eating something? Popping in some pretzels and the crumbs are falling out. Get caught in my beard. My dog Holly would climb up on my chest and lick my beard. Beards are in. Yeah, they've been in for a while. I mean, they might be so in, they're out. I'm always a little behind the time. I think you have to work to trim it and buy product for it to work. Yeah, Leela, I agree. Leela, did you ever make your video? Yesterday you were popping on, and I started wondering who you were. I started being suspicious of you a little bit. But did you make your video? You said you're just kind of got a private account right now, and you haven't made a video yet. But I'd encourage you to go do it. Make a video. I mean, don't make a video. Do whatever you want to do. I think it's important to be you. It's in my dress. Well, I'm waiting to see it. I'm going to be very critical. I'm going to be very judgmental. Mary, that's totally cool. Hey, Val, thank you. You're the sweetest person. Hope your little babies and your grandbabies are doing well, and I will stay safe out there today. No, I won't be critical. I think the world needs so much more encouragement. It's weird, and I don't know, maybe I'm too sensitive, but I'll get somebody saying something negative, like you saw some negative stuff floating by earlier. But I'll get a negative comment on my video. And it's so weird that that person would bother to tune in every day to say something mean to a stranger. Holly is awesome, Archie was just being pet, and now she's over on her bed. But the difference between an encouraging, kind word raises one's spirit, and a negative, evil word kind of lowers one's spirit. And it still boggles my mind that there's people out there that want to lower the vibes of the world. I did a video about this. I think there's evil in the world. I think there really is. And it's kind of sad. I think there's bad people with black hearts. We've seen him make. Yeah. Who have I ever made? Somebody's just talking about COVID. And that's one of those people I'm talking about. Somebody's talking about COVID. I think somebody might have gotten in an argument. I think that person a few years ago got in an argument with me about masks or opening schools or something. And they have been stalking me. I think schools should have stayed open. I never was so into masks. You know, I was sad to see the world shut down. And that's my thoughts. But this person right there has been stalking me for years over it. Just think what type of loser that person is. And I hate it when they pop up because I see it and I go, God, what a loser. They're stalking me. They watch everything I ever do to say negative things to me. I know, isn't it pitiable? Seriously. You guys watch every day. Do I talk even really about COVID? Have you seen me make any mean comments to strangers over COVID? Have you seen me make any mean comments at all? No. I guarantee this person's got some issues. Hey, Goddess Greenwich. No kidding. Thank you so much for following us. My page is growing quickly. I talked about it the other day. Starbucks followed my page. Starbucks follow my page. And you made all kinds of comments on Facebook. Don't lie. Yes, I lie. I'll just keep doing it. Do you guys mind? Would you prefer me just... Because they're all fake accounts. I've got like 5 ladies that hate me because they're weird. And you should see the hateful stuff they spew at me. I get texts, I get emails, I get phone calls. I actually got fired because they sent fake emails to my boss. Yeah, should I block them? Would it be better? Should I just keep blocking them? It's kind of hard to ignore. I agree that it should be done. But like, look, Coffee Addict and Very Merry, I like to engage people. And I like to look people in the eyes. And it's just so weird. It's so weird. And it's hard for me to ignore. And I'm learning to. And I'm a slow work in progress. I think most of my life I tried to please the haters. I don't want to go into it too much, Leela. Bama girl, Gulf Coast. Gulf shores of Alabama are so beautiful. Gulf Coast of Alabama is so beautiful. Thank you for liking. Joy, you're a reactor. You come to my defense. Joy's my hero out there. She sticks up for me. I see every once in a while Joy will pop on and make a kind comment about me. And I appreciate that, Joy. I appreciate the love and support. Oh, I want to go to the... I was on the Gulf Coast very briefly. Mississippi's Gulf Coast, that's true too. That is true too. The sand is white. The weather is beautiful. The golf courses are fairly reasonable, or at least they were 20 years ago when I did the Robert Trent Jones Trail through Alabama. And Yeah. No, I think it's a neat place down there. I don't know if I want to live there. I don't know if you guys get enough weather. I don't know if you get enough weather for me. Hey, very Mary and Shannon, we're all born in 68, I assume. Anyway, my page is growing quickly. I've done some videos or posted some videos about gambling that I think got a lot of people interested. Apparently, not many people talk about gambling. And, yay, 1968. I'm in August. I'm a Leo. And that was a big year, 68. A volatile year. Lots of stuff going on. Hey, Laura, thanks for hopping back in. No, Mary, I haven't gambled. I mean, when's the last time I gambled? I mean, I was at the casino a couple times during COVID, and I didn't find it fun at all. Again, you're losing 80% of the time, and they took some of the fun out. Yeah, no, Laura, being a gambler is a bad thing, and I did a lot of videos about it. I made a lot of videos out of last Friday's live show, and that were really good and really powerful, and I think really helpful to this woman. And I'm starting to post them, little bits of them, again here on TikTok and some other platforms. Hey, GC Mafia. Hi, GC Mafia. I have a sort of sweet spot for GC Mafia. He posts some interesting things. He usually posts about, I think it's he and his wife are at concerts. Yeah, no, Leela gambling's, it's fun when you win and you feel like a winner and you're a big roller, high roller, and they're comping you meals and maybe rooms and maybe even airfare and limo rides and shows and fancy stuff. And but as I talked about last week, even when you win, you don't sleep well, you feel hungover, you feel tired, you feel stressed, and worst of all, you feel very tempted to go back and gamble. Penny slots. Do they still have penny slots? You know what's weird about the penny slots? Or about slots? I think they took the fun out of that. I think they took the fun out of slots. What was cool about slots is the noise they made when you won. When like 1,000 quarters came out. Ching, 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 ching. And now you're like, a receipt pops out very quietly. The free game penny slots. Yeah. I hear the casinos make more. Do you still bring free drinks? They do in Vegas, or at least they used to. I haven't been to Vegas in a while. I do not know what that is, Mark. Anyway. I don't know how long I want to talk. It's been about half an hour. I don't know if I've said anything worthwhile. But maybe I don't need to say anything worthwhile. It's been almost 10 years for you from gambling. Mary, you are the Margarita on a Sunday lady, right? You reference music a lot. Do you go to concerts? No, I don't that often. I don't go to concerts too often. I mean, what's the last concert I've been to? I don't even know the last concert I've been to. The first concert was Cheap Trick in Illinois. It was really cool. What's the last concert I've been to? I've seen Metallica a few times. I've been to a bunch of concerts. I saw Steve Winwood. I saw Sting. I've seen Elton John. I've seen Billy Joel. I've seen a ton of concerts. I've seen Pat Benatar. I've seen, obviously I'm 54. I've been to some concerts. I've never had anything to talk about online, but managed to stand for 2 hours. Well, you're an interesting lady, Laura. I do like AC/DC, Mark. I was just going through I haven't shaved in about 6 days. I was just going through the bands I've seen, and I almost said my one regret band that I've never seen is AC/DC. I like AC/DC a lot. Their old stuff and their new stuff. It's amazing. It's funny. Like, their old stuff is pre-1980, before Back in Black. And, I wish that I stunt doubled for Bruce Willis. Yeah, no, the stuff before Brian Johnson in 1980, that was probably 6, 7 years. I don't know when their first album was, probably 73, 74, just guessing. But like 40 years after 1980, and with one singer. Yeah, I bet they were awesome. Hell's Bells is one of my favorite songs. Hell's Bells is one of my favorite songs. I've never seen Bob Seger. I never liked him. He was really popular in the 80s. And hey, Rach, thank you for sharing the live. I'm starting to appreciate him as I grow older. I like the Metallica cover of Bob Seger's song "Turn the Page." I think that's awesome. But again, I think Seger's version is awesome too. Metallica did a great version of it. Yeah, I'm starting to appreciate Bob Seger as I age. Maybe that's not a coincidence. But I like all sorts of music. I listened to country. I listened in the truck yesterday. We were listening to mostly pop country, Kenny Chesney and that sort of stuff. But he had some older stuff mixed in, more genuine country. Yeah. Are you talking about Seeger, Pink Sunshine? No. But I so appreciate you guys for joining. I so appreciate you for watching today. I'm feeling good. I talked for about 32 minutes. Holly's trying to get some love from me. I hope you guys follow my page. I hope you enjoyed our coffee this morning and our conversation. I hope you're feeling good about who you are. I hope you're feeling good about today. I hope you're living in the moment. I hope Kenny Chesney's bald and I think in ridiculously good shape, by the way. I think he's got big muscles. I've seen him in a video with his shirt off on the water and I'm going, wow, that guy's in good shape. Wish I was in that good shape. Morgan Wallen tickets are $1,000. Yeah, concerts are very expensive. But it's not even that. It's probably the drinks. Although I don't even drink anymore, so that would save me a heck of a lot of money. It's amazing what you'll spend for a beer at a baseball game or a concert. They're like $13. Hello? It's a hell of a lot of money. But, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're excited about today. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. I hope you're living in the moment. You're loving the ones you're with. But most importantly, loving who you are and where you are. And although you might not feel perfect about where you are at the moment, realize it's just you're on your path. And if this moment's not the most perfect moment, I'm off today. Oh, Laura, I'm jealous. So even if you don't feel like this moment's the most perfect, and believe me, I think I'm pretty optimistic, but I have moments where I struggle as well. But I get through them by realizing I'm on a path towards better things and doing the right thing and moving forward. And I'd encourage you to do the same. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I so appreciate you guys. I hope you tune in tomorrow at 8. I hope you follow my page. I hope you enjoy my videos. You enjoy my content. I try and make them inspirational, educational, or sometimes funny. And again, just thanks for joining. I hope you have a great day. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.